Hi, I'm Shannon Medich. I came on this trip to Uganda to visit James and Morgan Tumasije. We heard about the wonderful work that they're doing through Milandila. So my little girl Callie loves babies and found out that they work with babies here. Callie was inspired to collect onesies when she heard from Morgan that it was like one practical way that she could be involved in doing something helpful in the world in Jesus' name. So she started asking around at our church and our neighbors and our family and friends, and they were so generous. So the stacks just started getting bigger and bigger, and by the end she had 1,047 onesies and 153 baby blankets. So it was quite exciting for her to see so many people interested in what mattered to her heart and what mattered to the ministry.
There's a lot of kind people at church that would help me out, like my grandma and papa. They let me go into their Sunday school class basically and talk about that, and a lot of people from their class helped give me onesies and baby blankets and stuff. And then just a lot of other people just helped donate and stuff. So for almost 2 years now I've been collecting baby blankets and onesies.
Milandila has their clinic center in the top floor of a place, and so we're climbing the steps, and when we round the corner, it was like mamas and babies everywhere. I was just shocked to see how many there were.
I was very excited. I was like, oh, they're so cute, they're so chubby, they're so fun.
So I think for me, motherhood is a big blessing, but it was a big stretching. I just tried to share things that the Lord has taught me in my life through hard times, and was praying that it would give them hope and inspiration. So, yes.
Going on the home visits, that's what really opened my eyes on this trip. I saw what Uganda was really like and what these mothers are going through and how hard their lives can be, and not only them, but those who are surrounded around them too, and it's a hard life.
It was just kind of an overwhelming experience how much poverty that they live in. I couldn't imagine trying to raise children in that environment. Their lack of knowledge about children, about pregnancy, about raising children, giving birth.
Being welcome to just play a small part for the time that we were here has been so amazing.
Friends in Action has given me an amazing opportunity to come here. And when Andy came to my Bible study at school, God opened my eyes to what I could accomplish with my skill set, and that's with being hands-on. Being able to assist in painting of the walls at the Family Center was just amazing, and it's very cool to think about that, how happy the mothers will be in there, and how much joy that could bring them. And because it's a powerful ministry and they're doing so much to bring more to God.
Morgan was so excited. She said, I've been waiting 2 years for that to happen. We're just too busy with ministry to get to be able to paint. So it was just some small way that really encouraged them as missionaries. They wanted to see it done better, and just to imagine the moms being in there, it was a really special thing to be part of. We were excited to do that.
Being able to come here and help work on the guest house and the septic system for that was just helpful, knowing that future people coming here are going to be able to stay and have a place and be able to support James and Morgan.
We dug a trench here so we could supply plumbing to the bathroom in the guest house. Digging that trench, it was definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done, and seeing the other workers who've been doing this their whole lives, it's crazy to see how hard they work. Working with my hands here manually has definitely provided more relationships built amongst all of us. And in the US, using machines, the job gets done in 10 minutes, not much time to talk.
But being in literally the trenches with them as we're trenching for pipes, like we started talking, and I asked one of the workers, "Are you a believer? Like, do you believe in Jesus?" And he said yes, and then another one said no, he's not. And I said, well, how come there's confusion? Which is it? And it led to a really good discussion about questions that he still has, doubts that he still has. Like, if salvation isn't by works, then how is it that you're judged by your deeds in the end? And so they ask about the judgment. So many good questions. Again, that's the beauty of Friends in Action, working alongside the people in the country, because as you work, you build relationships, and as you build relationships, you have an open door to talk about life. And when you talk about life, of course, you talk about God, because He is the giver and sustainer of life. When I think about the dirt, and no matter how hard I work, I can never make myself get rid of all the dirt in my life. But that's why God provided Jesus to take care of the sin problem. So I think that anyone should consider traveling with Friends in Action. The trip was well thought out from the beginning. Like, going on this trip was way better than just coming as a tourist. Like, working among the people, being with the people, you get to experience language and culture and food and come to a level of understanding that you would never get if you just come as a tourist. And to know that you get to be part of something that's growing the church universally is just amazing. We got to do something impactful and amazing and honestly life-changing.